Watch out!
A new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer? No problem. I'm here with some of your favorite PokeTubers to talk about what might be in the new Scarlet and Violet trailer tomorrow. So join us now as we have a little bit of fun. Starting with our veteran member, Dusty Go-Goat.
What's up, everyone? It's Dusty Go-Goat. How you guys doing? Good to see you.
Well, I'm doing fine, but how are you doing, our other guest today, Cam Tendo?
I'm doing amazing. Super excited to finally, get another trailer for the month. So I'm ready to dive in and do my predictions.
There's really so many things that could be released. I'm not really sure what we're actually gonna end up getting. It could be just a one-off Pokemon or a one-off Pokemon line, kind of like Grafaiai, or really we could see another triple release.
I have ideas as to what I think we're gonna get, but I want to hear what you guys have to say first.
What do you think, Dusty?
I think we're gonna get a handful of new Pokemon. I think Grafaiai was kind of underwhelming. I think what was even before that? What was before that?
Wasn't it just the Pokemon from the last trailer?
Yeah,
like
it might
Fido?
The competitive trailer.
Oh, you're right, Cyclizar. Ooh.
Yes, and that was also underwhelming for me. There was a lot of additional information with the competitive scene, so I get how that is a little bit more dynamic and exciting. And I think both of the Pokemon are fine. There's no comment on the Pokemon, but I won't spoil anything, but I know how many Pokemon are actually going to be in this game, and they have not even scratched the surface. So I'm just I'm waiting for them to really wow us. A Pokemon reveal is interesting, but I'm not excited.
Well, for me, I feel like it's the opposite that we're going to be seeing because they just revealed a Pokemon or two. I think that they're actually going to start talking about the different stories that we're going to be seeing because, they said there's three different stories. I think they're going to start fleshing out that a bit more, maybe show us more characters like that bell-bottom girl that I talked about in my video yesterday. Oh my goodness. Her outfit is atrocious, but I think she's evil. So I don't know if they're probably not going to spoil who's bad or not. Although I don't trust anyone that works at that school at the moment. But the one in the bell-bottom jeans, she gotta be evil if she's wearing that outfit. That outfit is horrific. You guys are silent now. I love how silent you guys got. You're like, that's your logic.
Are you talking about Penny?
No, not Penny. No, there's a girl with really bad hair. She wears bell-bottom jeans and she has a Hatterene. The Hatterene's the real reason I think she's evil, but the outfit is just further proof.
I guess I don't really have so I have full disclosure. I have not watched that video yet. I will watch that right after this. So I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Context.
Johnny's playing 5D chess. He's like I talked about something, and I'm having you on to analyze what I've analyzed.
No, but I'm just saying, I think the story there and the characters, they might talk about that character that I talked about. Because they haven't talked about her yet. They just shown her next to Clavel when he's giving his speech. And I think the Hariyama that's in that scene, it might belong to her and not Clavel. I thought it was Clavel's Pokemon, but I don't know.
I think... what's up, Cam?
I was going to say, I think that the teachers might be the Elite Four, and I'm just going off of this because of what the website says. The website mentions how once you complete the 8 gym badges, you have to take the champion examination. In this region, becoming champion is looked at as an exam for the school. And the website says it involves you going through Victory Road and beating the Elite Four and then the champion. So I think that our teachers are, especially since they all are so uniquely designed, I think that they're all Elite Four trainers.
Whoa, that's actually a good point. That scene where they're all lined up. There's the bell-bottom jeans girl. There's the stylish girl. There's the older woman. Yeah, and there's Jacques. And then there's Clavel.
Right now, Johnny.
Nice.
Right now.
And then Clavel would be the champion, right?
Either Clavel or I think Jock would be. Because Jock is really clumsy. He gives me that Kukui vibe of don't take me seriously until the final battle, and then I'm the strongest trainer in the region.
He takes his shirt off, and he's all muscle.
Yeah, and then he has this champion team. I think that he might actually be the champion. But that buff guy that we saw early in the trailer that has the cool haircut, and I think he might be an Elite Four member along with the others.
I think he's just evil, personally, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
No, he
Speaking
looks like a dragon type trainer.
Yeah.
speaking of evil people, I think I would be really happy if they gave us some more information about what the evil team might
Yes,
be.
that is my actual prediction is the evil
Yeah,
team because
I'll submit that as well.
there hasn't been a promotional cycle for a new generation where they haven't revealed the evil team, and if I remember correctly, back in Sword and Shield, we got Team Yell August of that year, and they're a bit late, but we can all like know why they're like holding off so they can generate hype a few months before the game comes out. But I
Well,
do
it is a few
personally,
months before the game comes out.
that is
Yeah, it
true.
is.
I
Now's
the,
the
e-
time.
yeah, the evil team is way past due. I think that this month is the month where, like you said, Johnny, they should most likely the other two stories since I would say that presents trailer mostly focused on the elite, not the elite four, but the gym story, and they just quickly brushed up on the fact that there are three, and then they focused on the gym leader story. And I think that the evil team might be a separate story, and that might be the focus on this trailer. And then October's trailer might be the third story with Arvin, our other rival, and then the month of release. So we have all three stories advertised, and we know what we're working with. And then the game comes out.
Yeah, I can agree with that for sure. So you think this is going to be a relatively small trailer then? I mean, it makes sense. They only announced it the day before, right? So I
Yeah.
can see it just being like a small trailer talking about one of the stories, then we get another one next week or something about
I
another
think
one.
I think whatever they do, they're probably gonna tie it to a new Pokemon as well. Because
Yes.
I mean,
Definitely.
again, I don't want to spoil anything, but there are a lot of Pokemon to pick through and to reveal to us, and they haven't really. I mean, just comparatively, the amount of Pokemon that they've revealed to us is very small.
Yes.
So I think if so, like for example, if they release, if they reveal the evil team, they might say, here's one of the aces, and the grunts use this Pokemon, and maybe the ace will use this new Pokemon.
You know they did that with Team Yell with that same trailer they revealed the Galarian they revealed
Zigzagoon.
Zigzagoon, yeah, along with
Okay. Well, there
Obstagoon,
you go.
and then they
Yeah.
revealed Morpeko with Marnie.
So
There you go.
historically, they've never put out a new trailer for a new game without showing at least one new Pokemon, and it makes sense. So imagine like they put out a trailer, right? And you want audiences to talk about it and to like meme it and do all these other things, right? So that more people watch your trailer and buy your game in the long run. So they always reveal at least one new Pokemon with every single trailer that they put out, and it's a smart marketing strategy. Like that way people at the very least have a new Pokemon to talk about, whether it's positive or negative.
Right. And
Yeah.
they always, besides like release trailer, they always reveal a few characters along with that. So we have a general example of like this is the Pokemon and this character uses that Pokemon. Because even with the first or second trailer when we got the reveal of Palmy and the other two, they were all revealed as Nemona's Pokemon. So we have a general idea. And at first, I thought that Grafai would be the evil team's ace because he kind of looks like the delinquent or something like that. Like he looks like he would do something bad. But
Yeah.
I remember in one of the trailers, they showed that we have the punk trainer of this region and they have like paint all over him. So I think that that's like something they would most likely use, and we might get another new Pokemon just for this evil team.
Now that
We
punk
also
trainer
saw-
might be the punk trainer might be the evil team, an evil team grunt.
I would
Might
hope
be.
so.
They do look really cool, but they gave me like normal NPC vibes, not
Yeah,
unique
yeah.
NPC vibes.
But you never
And
know.
also, so a Pokemon that we saw in one of the trailers that wasn't like very explicit. It wasn't revealed. We don't know what the name is, but apparently, in I don't want to. I don't know how much I can say without spoiling, but there's like a part of the spray painted vehicle is actually going to be a new Pokemon. So I think it
Yeah.
is very likely that that is revealed in some way. Like
I think that might actually be their ace. That might actually be their
Exactly.
ace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. I think it's that front part of it, but I'm not sure. I have no idea.
And now that
Or-
we've seen Grafai, like that, I mean, that matches the spray paint all over the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
It matches the whatever you call it, the punk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think
Yep.
that could also be a Pokemon that they widely use.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And a certain leaker did say that a part of that car may be a Pokemon.
Yes.
Yeah.
necessarily the car itself, but a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was back when I was paying attention to the leaks, but now the leaks are so far out of hand that I'm like, I don't want the whole game spoiled for me, so I'm just stopped looking at them.
I just stopped paying attention. Like there's like a new leak thread. I'm just like, and I just refresh my timeline.
Yep, agreed. Dusty, I think you said that killed a lot of your excitement for the game, or no?
Yeah, I think it just became very overwhelming where every single, like, multiple times throughout the day, there's like a new, not just, there's a new leak, and then there's like tons of leaked threads, and then there's like speculation off of that. I think for me, what I really liked about making videos is sitting with an idea or a piece of real info or leaked info, and then speculating and letting that kind of fester over a few weeks.
Yes.
Right. Letting other people feed their ideas into my idea. That's what's fun about it, and I think what it's turned into is like there's no room, there's no time to speculate at all. Which at that point it's just like it's like reading a Wikipedia page, you know? It's like would you rather watch a movie recapping a historical event or just watching the just reading the Wikipedia page?
Right, exactly. I actually feel really bad for you and anyone who like covers leaks, because you cover leaks on your channel. And with that, people expect you to cover all the leaks. So you have to spoil yourself. And sure, it's like, it's good for your channel, obviously. Like, you're exploding right now, and that's so awesome. But I feel bad for you as a person that you are, like, doing that and not being able to enjoy the game as much. And I don't think people understand that. A lot of the viewers, like, kind of take that for granted, like, what you're giving up for them, you know? Like, I feel like you're giving up a lot for your viewers, and I really do feel bad.
There are a lot of other creators that I look up to that I respect, but I'm also like, I would not go that far with not like doing like a media blackout like before a new Pokemon game. I don't think I would ever do that. But I have actually tried to carve in space in my own channel to just like not cover everything about the leaks. I don't cover leaks every single day. I try to exactly. I try to do like a little bit of just like a total recap of all of the Pokemon. Because I think I don't mind knowing about the Pokemon. It's the gameplay that I don't really want to know about. So I just do a recap of all the Pokemon, and that's I think enough. It's bringing in new traffic, and people can still talk about it, and I still feel like a resource to some extent.
Yes, and you have like really good things to say about like Pokemon as a whole in general. Some of my favorite videos from you, actually, especially since I can't watch your leak videos, my favorite videos from you are obviously the ones where you're just like talking about Game Freak and Pokemon and like how you think like they'll like pave the way for the future games based on what they've done before and all those other things. Yeah, I love your videos.
Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I've got a couple more of those in the pipeline. I was editing one of those this morning, so appreciate that.
We're all excited for it. Everyone watching this video, I'm excited for it. Camtendo's excited for it.
Camtendo approved. He has the seal of approval.
Dude, I'm pumped. We actually do have a new trailer tomorrow. That's like actually exciting. I thought it was gonna be another couple weeks before. We just got Grafaiai. Could we be looking at a new Pokemon trailer every single week?
Possibly. Like, at least for the next 3 weeks.
Exciting.
Yeah, I would say like every 1 to 2 weeks. Granted, Grafaiai was literally last week, so who knows? I do think that they're revealing the Pokemon trailer earlier because off topic, but this is September, and we all know we get a Nintendo Direct every September. So I think we might get one. Yeah, we might get one actually next week because Splatoon 3 also releases this Friday, so they kind of want breathing room. So we could get a new trailer or a new Direct, and then we get like a Bayonetta 3 trailer because that is the next big game to come out.
Please.
So I do think that this month is going to be packed with a bunch of stuff, and Pokemon is just getting their thing out of the way so we can get Splatoon 3 and then the big Direct, and then Bayonetta 3 in October, and then Pokemon in November, and whatever happens in December, then we move on.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for Bayonetta 3. I don't need another Bayonetta 3 trailer, but I will take one. I don't mind at all.
But you know they have to, because that is the next big thing.
I was hoping that they give it its own Direct, personally, but we'll see what they end up doing. Back on the topic of Pokemon, as you were saying, Dusty, you were saying that you were really excited that we're getting a new trailer, even though you've seen so many leaks and stuff on the game. I get why you're excited, though. It's because there are things in trailers that you see and can like see manifested physically that even if you read leaks on the game, there's new things that you can find or things you didn't know about the game within the trailers. So like, for instance, I mean, like, obviously my channel is like focused on analyzing the trailers, and I would say that like a lot of what I find is stuff that's like not included in leaks, you know, like how the game runs, how like I don't know, like shadow effects and things like that like people don't really talk about in leaks. They talk about new Pokemon, they talk about like story elements and things like that, but like there's stuff in the trailers that can excite you, like just like quality of life improvements that like maybe weren't obvious or something like that. So I can see why you're excited.
One of the most exciting things for me in the last trailer, or one of the last trailers, was when we actually got that scene of Pokemon Camp in the overworld. There was Scizor and Hatterene and whatever else it was.
Yep.
And that was something that the leaker has not mentioned at all. And like that's something that was super exciting, and I think it's going to be even more fun to experience that for the first time in Scarlet and Violet when I play it.
Absolutely.
So like those things are integral, right? Like to me, Caleb made a great point about like how like leaks are really good because they can help you become familiarized with these Pokemon. So when you actually see them in the game, they feel like long lost friends, right? Like they're familiar to you. So to me, tell me all the Pokemon. I'm happy with that. But I don't want to see any. I don't want to see any of the gameplay.
Yeah, there's definitely pros and cons to it, and for different types of people. Obviously you have people that don't want and don't need to see a leak, so they don't, right? But obviously there's also people that are clearly interested. There's clearly a lot of people interested in leaks, and I think they're, like you just mentioned, you know, what Kayla was explaining, and there's like a psychology to that and why it's so intriguing to them, even though they could just wait for the game, but there's like a psychology to why they want to see the leaks first.
Yeah, I think for me, it's weird because the leaker can say like, you're gonna get a new Pokemon that's based off of an avocado, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then like suddenly we see the avocado, and it's like this cool looking mouse with like avocado shaped ears or something. You're like, well, that looks cooler than what I imagined. At least like it looks way cooler than what that like. It's one thing to see a line of text just saying, here's a bunch of new Pokemon, but then once the Pokemon's revealed, like it feels completely different, especially since I believe Grafaiai was talked about multiple times by both leakers, but when it was officially revealed, I fell in love with the design. Like when I heard we're getting a monkey, I was like, oh cool, a new monkey Pokemon. But when I saw it, I was like, I love it. Like this is amazing. The text can provide one thing, but actually seeing it is like a completely different experience. Spoiled or not.
It's also not even, it's not technically a monkey Pokemon. I know it says monkey Pokemon, but it's definitely based
lemur?
off an II,
Yeah,
which is a
it's
type of
lemur.
lemur. Yeah, it's a type of lemur.
It's amazing. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's cute.
People say it's over designed, but it feels it encapsulates everything I like about new designs versus old ones.
Yeah.
So I love it a lot.
But they've
Personally.
also
Everything
like,
about the design feels intentional.
yeah,
There's still a theme there without it looking like a human.
yeah, and it's not like all the Pokemon have been over designed, especially for Gen 9 so far. A lot of them have been really simple, like Palmy and Fido. Smoliv, yep, they're very simple.
It's like 12 lines.
Yeah, so like having a more detailed Pokemon like Grafaiai, I think, is harmless because some people might prefer that, you know, like Camtendo.
No.
So, yeah.
It gives me like the Fakemon vibes that you want to see, you know.
Like yeah, good Fakemon designs.
Good Fakemon, like the cool ones. They're like, this would be really cool if it were real, but it's actually real. So yeah, and I can't wait to see it shiny. Like holy crap, I hope the shiny looks breathtaking.
When I first saw Grafaiai, this is totally off topic, but like when I first saw it, I was like, okay, I think it's gonna have multiple color variations, like
Me too.
like Meteor or something, right?
Well, they mentioned it on the like description of it. It's that the berries that it eats dictates the colors that it paints with. So I can
Exactly. Yeah.
like the color of the Pokemon's not going to change, but the color of the paint on its hands is going to change, I think.
And I wonder, so do you still think that's a possibility? Because they obviously didn't show it in the trailer.
I think it's a 99% possibility that that's the case.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's
And then
awesome.
the shiny version will change the color of the Pokemon itself.
Yeah.
Right.
See, that's how they should do it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been many times where they fumble and they make Komala's shiny.
Oh god,
The
that
same
was so
thing
bad.
with just a pink log.
That was so bad. And you know what makes it worse? I remember them saying in a Gen 6 interview that they throughout like Gen 2 through 5, they just did like palette swaps, but they said that in Gen 6 onwards, they actually go through and
Yeah.
carefully think about shiny designs. So when they say that and I look at Kamala, I'm like, well, either you guys are lying or this is just a really bad decision. So
Yeah, I think it's a bad decision. I think it's,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there might be some. The common theory is that, just like how Wobbuffet, like the theory is that Wobbuffet is actually the little black tail with the
Yes.
eyes. In a similar vein, the theory goes that like Komala is actually controlled by the parasitic log, and
Oh my
that's the
God.
Pokemon where Komala's always asleep. That's how it can attack, even though it's always asleep.
Oh, that's so funny.
So, but that's not even my head canon. I don't think it's.
It's
I don't
very
think it's true.
interesting. Yeah, I think it's just they do mislead us sometimes with some of their statements and interviews, but I
Yeah.
think they've been getting better. I still have yet to watch their presentation. I heard that it was online and they took it away. So I don't know if anyone has a link to the presentation that they were talking about, like what they've been having to do since they came to the Switch with their games. Game Freak, I'm talking about Game Freak.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
I remember hearing that. I just never actually sat down and watched
I
it.
would love to make a video on it, but I don't know where that info snippet is. Like, I'm sure I could find articles that summarize it, but that's not good enough. But I
I'm
guess
sure someone
I might
will
have
know
to
in the
settle.
comments.
I hope so. Yeah. If you guys do, let me know down in the comments right now, please. Thanks you.
And there's also the possibility that we get like new regional forms. That could be fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe they'll talk
right.
about time paradox. That's another.
Okay.
It might not be this trailer, but like if they are doing them weekly, like time paradox could be something that they talk about.
Yeah, time paradox or any sort of regional form, or I don't want to say too much.
Yeah.
But yeah. There's
I feel like that
there's a
would
lot
be
of
in
cool stuff.
October.
I think
Yeah, I
October.
feel like whatever we get tomorrow might be this month's like big reveal. They might save something huge like that for like the big October trailer, especially since that's much more closer to release than where we are now. Granted, we are like 2 months out, but I would love to see it though.
Yeah, me too.
What's great about this is that we can maybe talk tomorrow about the new trailer.
Oh, we will. We will talk tomorrow, for sure.
I hope I have work tomorrow. I was so sad. Like when I woke up and saw the news, part of me hoped that it was a fake, one of those like fake accounts
Yeah.
that have like a fake verification sign. I was like, oh god, please let this be fake because I have work tomorrow and I don't want to like. I just but
I'm gonna be
it's happening.
stressing because like okay, like it sucks because this is my week where I have to work even more because we're short staffed at my job and I want to make Temtem stuff today because Temtem releases today and then tomorrow we have a
Yeah.
Pokemon Presents and I'm gonna have to hopefully it comes out at a good time to where I can at
I think
least
it's
record
6 a.m.
something for it.
Pacific.
Okay.
So 9 a.m. our time.
It's
So then I
8 a.m.
could.
for me.
I could
Okay.
record something for it, but I might have to stream it, and that sucks because I know people don't prefer my streams over my like analyzed, edited videos, and I want to do those edited, analyzed videos, but I have to work tomorrow. I have to work every day this week. It really sucks. Anyways,
Yeah, I got a meeting at like noon, which is the worst time.
But like get your initial thoughts out and then you go back later and do a like analysis.
If you put stuff out when it's like first announced, you're competing with everyone. Or if your content is like elevated enough, which I think all of our content is above and beyond. We're not just like cash grabbing. Like I feel like anything we put out a couple days later is actually better because people all of a sudden you don't have the competition, and then people go, yeah, I've had some time to sit with this. I'm curious. Like
Yeah.
what else is there that I missed?
yeah,
Right?
people do appreciate. I do think that the people who win the competition of like first come first serve do win like big,
Yeah.
right? They're the ones who get like the largest numbers, like the 400,000 at least views. And then like sure, like we have people that appreciate our content if we put it out like 2 days later, but it's a much smaller portion of people,
It
which
is,
does
yeah.
suck. But it is in my opinion like more thought out content. So
Yeah.
a lot of times
And you can do both.
yeah, you could do both. Yes, exactly. So like I could stream maybe a reaction or something remote and then put up. But like a lot of people like get turned off by that. So I notice people like will watch the stream and then won't tune in for my edited video later on because of that. So it's really like I never know what to do. I really don't. But we're all trying our best.
Yeah, right. Yeah. There's no right answer, but
I hope you guys enjoyed having Dusty Go-Go back again as per usual. He's always amazing. I'm back. We always love having you, Dusty. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love being here.
And I hope everyone enjoyed Camtendo for the first time on my channel.
Thank you for having me be here.
Absolutely. You were very insightful, and which is exactly what we love to have. So it was very much appreciated having you here. You guys can find links to Dusty Go-Go and Camtendo in the description of this video. And they're both YouTubers, so that makes it easy. You don't have to leave the platform or anything.
Cam and I have been working together for all this year, all of 2022. So
yeah, ever since like
more of his stuff, or if you want a cosign, you know, I've been working with him for all month.
I've interacted with him. I haven't worked with you yet, Camtendo, until now, but we've interacted a lot, so there's that at least.
I am going to be voicing in your series. I've had so many people come up to me about that. They're like, oh my god, you're like voice acting. I was like, oh, yay.
Yes, you're going to be playing Mewtwo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh,
which is perfect because it's a Pokemon as well. Yep, that's awesome. Okay, so that does it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been johtojonny. They've been Dusty Go-Go and Camtendo. And we will catch you guys in our next videos. Peace out.
See you guys.
See ya.
I love when we trickle out our goodbyes.